Hi folks. Last day and a half I've been taking a break and trying to relax. I've been watching your videos. Some of them I leave comments, some of them I don't leave comments because Uncle Alan's busy and I'm kind of a little bit tired. Mamabear Prepping fine did a fine video on cheap foods. Go back and go watch my older videos. Go way back about a year or two. Just watch everything, okay? Uncle Alan's tired and Uncle Alan's kind of sick. So I'm going to keep it fairly simple. And this is Survival 101 updates. Because I'm not feeling too well and I got to keep this short. First, you can pick up these. Uncle Ben's, it's like an MRE. If you don't have water or to cook rice, it takes about 4 cups of water to prepare foods, either freeze dried. And I keep telling people, don't call me. It's mostly my family and friends. They're all asking me what's going on in 5 to 6 weeks. And I said, you went to Harvard, Stanford. I went to the, University behind Target of Hard Knocks. So you think about it. Okay, this one altogether, this pouch is 420 grams of calorie per pouch. Okay, 420. You're looking for calorie count. I'm going with the other ones instead of Italy, Japan, and Germany's of the 30s and 40s. You don't want to do that one. Go look at it alone. Okay, you get these or you think you can put in boiling water. I keep telling people microwave or immersion heaters. When I bring up immersion heaters, they look at me like, huh? And finally, Texas admitted there were more than 59 people died from the code, from carbon dioxide poisoning, the first stages of hypothermia. They lied through their teeth. It's going to be another 100 added on later on because they're trying to hide, like, we didn't do that bad in the democratically controlled areas. No, you did worse. And a lot of you guys are still kids. Me and my friends call you children, idiot children of soft living. And when it comes in 6 weeks, and it's going to come hard, it's going to kick you in the nads hard. So stop eating khakis, okay? And get some simple, easy to do, basic food pouches. This is a simple one, okay? Also tastes good. Again, 400 calories. And that holds about, let's see, serving size, 1 pouch per cup, 240. So there's about 2 cups worth of food in here. A lot of people don't understand why Uncle Alan's scream and yell. Because Uncle Alan's tired and he's sick, and I got to cover a few things. Oh, God, that hurts. This is a box, okay? This holds roughly 5 days worth of food. Not very hard, easy to do. Go any Amazon purchase you can find, grab it, you got a box. So we got Hormel's. Everybody's been doing the videos after I did mine. I've been doing them for a long time. Why? Because you can immerse these in hot water. Everybody look at old Uncle Alan like he's nuts. I am nuts. Okay? Oh, God. That hurt. I always have 2 packs of grain. Empty. Okay? How much food is that? Well, we have wasa. I have multigrain per rye, but multigrain works. And I got light rye. I got a heavy rye too. And people always look at me, why do you do this, Uncle Al? Because I ain't stupid. Ugh. You could also buy, if you look around carefully, I tell people this, look around carefully and you look for the extra large portion. It's twice the size, okay, of this one. See? I showed that in an older video, but nobody ever listened. And you can immerse these in hot water. Not rocket science, folks. And the crisp or rye crackers, what you could do with them, add peanut butter, meat spread. I like liverwurst. Everybody knows I like liverwurst. And my family hates it. And they look at me like, Uncle Al, I have to hold the cross. Okay? It's very simple. And two, yes, they have like chicken and stuff. They usually have turkey, but because of all the craziness gone by our crazy commander, Captain Crazy or Captain Adolf, we know who we're talking about. These are going to be harder to find. Now on the tomato sauce ones, okay, these weren't designed for long-term storage, folks, so you don't have to worry about it. Bushcraft family made a slight error. You should listen to Uncle Alan very carefully. I chewed out a lot of prepper channels because they goofed this one up. Okay? The tomato sauce is acidic to quet. Anything with a citrus based against what? Metal. If it's in jars, it's a lot better and would last longer for long-term shortage. But anything metal has less than a year to survive, or 2 years if kept in proper food closet conditions, like Uncle Alan does. But nobody ever listens to Uncle Alan, and I keep telling people, look at the date of expiration. It's usually dated for 2 years. Why? The can deteriorates. All these are plastic lined. Okay? Good thing is you could put them in an immersion heater like corn or green beans to go with your spaghetti as a side dish. But nobody ever listens to old Uncle Al. You put the canned corn, you're worried about the plastic melting. Yeah, if you put it in a fire. But an immersion heater, it only reaches 165 degrees. Get that through your head. 15 minutes, the can is hot. Not boiling hot, because they pressure cook all these cans at 245 degrees to sterilize and seal the cans. So a lot of you people don't understand that Uncle Alan studies everything. Okay, and this is why Uncle Alan's sick as hell. So we got chili mac, which is a tomato-based. Spaghetti, another tomato-based one. You can find these in 3 packs for $5.49 over at Walmart. Or $5, depending which Walmart you hit. I'm cheap. Okay? I got a chicken dinner. Or I could have a standard beef stew. Not extra large, standard. Now, if Uncle Alan's hungry, instead of the standard beef stew on potatoes, Uncle Alan's going to have the heavyweight, extra large portion. See? Big difference, folks. This is why you listen to old people like Uncle Alan. We know what I'm doing. Okay? And it already happened to Uncle Alan before, and this is why Uncle Alan picks these. I've been eating MREs, and I don't want to see another government-sanctioned MRE. And if you get a humanitarian MRE, it kind of sucks. Okay? You're going to either get something like a little of this, probably a juice drink or a juice bar or a juice box, or something, and you got a whole bunch of snack foods and a bunch of crackers. Okay? Because Uncle Alan used to hand those out. This is why Uncle Alan's tired and his eyeballs are shot. Let me go get something. Oh. Yes, I do carry 5 cans of fruit and stuff. Okay. First thing is, usually it's hunting season coming up and they're trying to sell all this fun stuff for hunting and stuff. Look past the guns and the shiny toys. Are you going to use any of this? And a lot of people says, I could hunt my own food. And usually I slap them back of the head. When's the last time you really hunted and scanned and processed a carcass like deer, hog, pig? Okay, and they're looking at me, I never do that. Okay, so don't come up and say, can you prepare this carcass for us, Uncle Al? And if I'm not with you and if I don't take care of it right, you just lost food there. About 160 pounds of food just went. All I have to do is get the backhoe and dump it in. A lot of you folks never hunted. Okay? Again, skip the shiny toys. Okay? Uncle Alan, I got a bow and arrow. Fine, stop shooting at trees. Uncle Alan, I got camo gear. Fine. You look stupid. Only one thing out of this whole bunch I would recommend. Boots and a trail camera. That's a bonus. Okay, final page of the flyer. What do you see that is ideal for everybody? Not the backpack. Nah. Frame hauler, possibility. Vital gun case, possibility is possibility, but not necessary. The frame hauler, unless you know how to build one, it's a good buy for under $200. The tent, I'm suspect. It's okay if you put it up in your backyard or day camping or weekend camping, but I wouldn't trust it in a heavy rainstorm. I would like the Mountaineer's bag, but I got to see the rating on it. So it's Teutonic Sports. So usually it's about either rated below or above 40 Fahrenheit. And I wouldn't trust it. I have a mummy bag. What I really like are the bottom two. The cot and the coolers. Okay? Because Uncle Alan's an old timer and knows what he's doing. A lot of you folks don't. Where did I put that? And this is for Mamabear Prepping. This is an update. The other book by David Black is this one. Now, right now, folks, we're in a soft SHTF. Very soft. So I tell a lot of people, if you're working for the man like YouTube, I would get a lawyer and collect evidence so you don't go to federal prison. Nobody ever listens to old Uncle Al. That's fine. Go to prison. It's like last year, I warned Huble's cat, you know you have a high possibility of tornadoes in Canada. And he said, oh, we never have tornadoes in Canada. Not like California or the Midwest. I keep telling folks the climate's changing. Oh, you mean CO2? Well, if Huble's cat yells, there's a tornado alert, tell him it's CO2 and go stand out in 80 mile an hour to 300 mile an hour winds. I hate stupid people. If you don't plan well and you don't go check out either Southern Ohio Prepping, Camppatton's Family Compound, or Gray Man's Prepping, this will happen to you. Already reports in a certain country, they are doing this. Why? Because like in the LA riots, this disturbed minority, because even the Zulu warrior king monarchy is warning people, because he's going to put out his army, Zulu army, you do not want it. And he's telling the common folk, the folk that are not Zulu, to calm down. Now, he told everybody to peace and work together, and we'll get through this. But a lot of the non-factions, this is a power struggle in a certain country, and the Zulu king is about fed up, and he already requested an Indian expeditionary force to help his forces out. Now, already South Africa, well, nobody wants to talk about it, but here goes. It's already balkanized. Me and my friends who does geopolitical, that's the other group that we don't talk next to weather. We keep our things secret. So we have an ace card. Uncle Alan has an ace up his sleeve. Yeah, it's called a 357 Magnum. Okay? A lot of people don't understand that you have two divisions of people. You have really stupid and you have the really poor. Now, on racial terms, the really stupid are certain ethnic groups that are not Zulu. Those are the other kind of black people in South Africa. They have a dim view of all other races. Their education is not that great. Then you have the poor, starving Afrikaners that got screwed over for the last 30 years by the black government who was ripping off the stupid people over here. Who is stuck in the middle? Different provinces of South Africa. The Zulus are fed up, but they're well educated. They herd cattle, they have AKs, they have better weapons, but they still have a size. So they know what they're doing, and I wouldn't go up against their army. If their AKs are out, they're going back to, I'm sorry, javelins and a side. And you don't want to get, because last time two rival groups went after the Zulu King's protection unit, guess who won? The Zulu Kings. All they had was lances, no AKs, and a side. That's a 3-foot steel blade on a short pole, made mincemeat out of them. It's their secondary weapon. So I don't think you want to start a riot with these guys. Okay? Zulu Nation is threatening to do armed intervention. They do not like to do this because it's cattle season and they're trying to save their cattle. Okay? There are other players in this, but people never listen to Uncle Al. And group the other minority poor people, or white ghetto people, or stripping convenience stores. These people, the uneducated, the stupid people, which I won't say, they stripped already their sandwich shops and convenience store. That's less like us hitting every gas station and taking all the food out, like Texas. Except they went to extreme. All right, because Uncle Alan studies the dark web too, and they have a few reports of finding bones. So we don't want to get that point in 6 weeks. Don't vote Democrat. Okay? The Democrat are scum. Now, basically, we're getting back. This is going to be a long one, folks. I'm trying to do short. But I'm sick, and I'm tired, and I got to cover all this. And a lot of you deniers, or namesayers, or normality bias, this is going to be you. Okay? Have no idea, and your little jalopy have no idea what's going on. And nobody has a can opener. Okay? You should have 72 hours worth of food. What did I cover? I have a bucket for breakfast and lunch, snacks, easy to eat, don't have to eat up. Dump these in hot water for a hot meal. 1 hot meal to 2 cold meals. My rule. Also, I tell people get a thermos and canteen. I don't see nobody has that. Okay. This is the other book I recommend. I've been doing this for God knows how long. I've been yelling at people. People never listen to old Uncle Al. Fine. In 6 weeks or 5 weeks, find out. And you don't want to know because Uncle Al's trying himself get ready and make sure all this stuff is, look, I don't have a problem. You have a problem. Okay? Last year I've been pushing this book so many times, it's not even funny. You should all have a food closet. Okay? Take your clothes out, put in extra shelves, make sure the Front of the door has a ventilation on the bottom and top. Make sure there's a small fan. That's all you have to do. Or if you have a spare bedroom, convert that. Put it in shelving. That's all you have to do. Not rocket science, folks. Keep telling that to Warren Buffett, but nobody ever listens to old Uncle Al. Now I'm trying to find a book. Now, this one's Cooking with the Sun. Okay? And people were looking at me, well, how can I heat these up? You have a plastic black garbage bag. Outside where I live, it's 100 and something. Put the container in there, put a cup of water, put 5 or 6 of these, come back in 15 minutes. Inside the damn bag will get up to 165 degrees. You put a turkey thermometer on it and see how hot it gets. All you have to do is bunch up the neck of the black plastic bag. And what is, I keep tell people, put in their plastic, in their in their bug out bags or evacuation bags is 2 55-gallon drum heavy duty construction bags. Put those in it and a cup of water. It'll heat up. You have hot water. Be careful not to burn yourself. Because I have idiots who did that. And I'm looking at them like, you know, you seal the bag with a zip tie and put it out in the sun and wait 15 to 20 minutes until the water and the meals are hot. And they're looking at me, but that's so simple, Uncle Al. Yeah, and I'm looking at people who are total idiots. No, this won't work if you're in a cool or dark place or the sun doesn't shine. It's not rocket science, folks. Common sense. Okay? Not rocket science. This is why I always tell people, you could do like old school prepper, have one of these. I'm going way ahead of this game because this is one of my hobbies, is survivalism, is going back, what to prepare, what decisions to go make. You could put up a whole bunch of MREs and you could solve your problem like that, but you're going to have digestive problems down the road. Okay? You go ask Wayne of the Ungrateful Peasant. He was on tour and it really tore him up. A lot of you folks don't know that. MREs or anything like this are temporary. You're supposed to have 2 MREs to 1 hot meal. Now, if you don't get through that in your little noggin and learn how to cook and listen to old Uncle Al, you're going to end up like that. 2. Okay? Sorry, this is just an update. I just think 2. Uncle Al's tired. I'm going to try to fill in tonight. I'm going to try to do 2 more videos because they always say do 2 more videos. Doesn't matter on length. This is important. There's other stores that have food. Convenience stores, drug stores. What everybody miss, they don't see it. It's right in front of them, is an ethnic food store. They're all looking at me, okay? In my area, we have Indian, we have Hispanic, we have Japanese, and we have Asian. And I keep telling people, go find an ethnic food store. It could be Indian, it could be Hispanic, it could be Asian, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, and usually these are mom and pop, and they survived during the worst epidemics. Okay, like in South Africa. Everybody else went in all the ethnic food stores other than this race right here or these low-educated nuts couldn't understand. It's like the Rodney King riots over again. It's a power struggle, folks. People never listen to old Uncle Al. Uncle Al's sick and tired. And they pushed back my surgery until August. And I'll get a phone call where the hospital ready. I'll zip right in. No major anesthetic local. Pop damage piece out. So do whatever they have to do for 15 minutes. And then the other hour I recuperate. Get on the truck. and drive back over here from Fresno. That's an hour's trip in horrible pain. Oh, we'll give you some more painkillers. It will relieve your drive. But it has to go through my pain doctor. Well, you have to fill out the paperwork. This is when I'm tired and I want to kill everybody with a big stick. Okay, folks, you only got 5 weeks counting if by the time this comes out. 5 weeks less. Okay? Now, what I'm worried about, if the UK makes a smart move, but they won't. They're full of liberals, socialists, Marxists, and dipshits. And they don't see the big picture. And I'm afraid that China might offer help to South Africa and say, we'll help you, we'll send our military over there. And that's the last you hear about South Africa. Now, India is playing the game. They want to send an expeditionary force of police and security people to help out with the riots. And I hope they make it, because it's a big political game, and we don't want to talk things like this. We have our own troubles. This is why I'm telling people to stockpile. Okay? Because the way the government's been run by you know who, and a lot of these fat cats, it's going to be a major disaster. The start of the Greater Depression starts in starts in 2021 and goes through 2022 until 2040. So you put that in your little noggin, think a little bit hard. That's almost 40 years from now. Okay, we still have to finish out the 20s, and this might last because, like I said, I got to do more corrections and mathematics on this. It could be 2045 before America gets normal, but it won't. It likes the red money. That's the red dollar, the communist dollar that they're always printing out, and we have a $3 trillion debt. How many people in the United States, if we have a $3.5 trillion debt, where is the money coming from? Ask yourself. Oh, we could tax the rich. That person needs Uncle Alan to talk to, and why is Uncle Alan slapping the hell out of that person? Well, that person doesn't know that we only have 350 million people in the United States, not including all the dead cats. Okay? I don't think they're going to pull out the amount you need to pay off everything. This is including rich people, illegal aliens. No. Okay?
No. For the last time, no.
So wake up, people. Don't be awoke. Awake and see what happens in 6 to 5 weeks. And I'll catch you later, and you have a nice day. And remember, Uncle Alan did warn people, and always everybody laughs at old Uncle Al. But like right now, Hupple's cat. Oh, you have tornadoes over there. It's probably the CO2. Ontario Prepper. It's probably the CO2. I'll catch you later, folks. You have a nice day.